The safari is drawing to a close. Today we visit a lake with thousands of flying creatures. Yes, birds of course. But, or so I thought, also a considerable number of mosquitoes. And here comes the first surprise. Our guide explains that, for reasons no one can fully explain, 95% of all mosquitoes have disappeared in recent years. We can only confirm that. In 7 days here, we have not been bitten once. About the weather. The air is humid. The rainy season has just begun. That means once a day it rains. But when it rains, it pours. Like an entire week of steady German rain compressed into 1 hour. Roads are flooded, thunder and lightning. For a moment it feels like the end of the known world. And a few minutes later, it is reborn in deep, radiant green. After half an hour, only puddles remain. The storm is a distant memory. Mama Africa presents herself as if nothing had happened. Now about my cousin Paul. A few years ago, he was diagnosed with a serious illness. After many examinations, he asked his doctor what he himself could still do. He was thinking about diet, about exercise, about all the changes that can turn a life upside down. But she said only, without knowing anything about our family story, climb Kilimanjaro. When he told me, I said, Kilimanjaro, I cannot do that. But if you would like to come with me to Cameroon, you are most welcome. And so, a year and a half ago, we set out with a driver, with an African friend, with a rented car. 1,500 kilometers, gravel roads, no tourist infrastructure. A route that my mother and father had traveled almost to the day 70 years earlier on a motorcycle. And this year, without knowing it back then, we found ourselves at Kilimanjaro. We go only as far as the entrance to the national park, and we leave the harder part to Ruth, my sister and Paul's cousin. She continues up to the first station. At 5,895 meters, Kilimanjaro is the highest freestanding mountain in the world. Thunderstorms accompany her on the way down, and they remind us some goals, despite all the noise and upheaval, are reached only with the help of others. Friends, family, truly. Shortly before nightfall, we are back in Machame, the place where Ralph and Gertrude once took over and preserved the work of the German Leipzig mission until the political situation changed and the German missionaries were allowed to return. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we will rest.